welcome back to the Minimalist Educator Podcast, the podcast that fits perfectly into your summer break. Over the next few weeks, the Minimalist Educator Podcast is keeping it short and sweet. Just quick answers to the questions you've been wondering about. Perfect for however much summer break you've got left today. A coffee break, a pool lounge, or those first few minutes before you remember you don't have to lesson plan. So relax, you've earned it. Quick questions, quick answers, all summer long. Let's dive into today's question. Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of our summer series Q&A. Tammy, what have we got today?
We have a pretty loaded question from Sarah B. I don't know where she's from, but she's a literacy coach. And so we're going to break down this question. The first one says, what tips do you have for supporting stressed out teachers with choosing the right corners to cut? So sometimes it seems like they make things a little bit harder for themselves. And also, there's just a lot of materials to look through if you're using teacher guides and programs. So what would you say to Sarah, to her teachers?
Yeah, it can get really tricky. And I've caught myself falling down rabbit holes of like, oh, I've got this lesson. I wonder if there's something like already prepped out there. And then you lose 20 minutes searching around for something you could have just made for yourself in less time. So I totally understand. I totally understand. And I think, going back again to what we've said before is like thinking about that purpose. What is the purpose of the lesson? What is the big picture of this? It doesn't have to be bells and whistles. It doesn't have to be cute all the time. What is the big purpose? What do you want the student development to be out of this lesson?
Yeah. And sometimes, like, especially if you have a specific literacy program or even any program, really, there's just multiple resources with that. There's never just the teacher guide, right? There's the student guide, there's the differentiation guide, there's another scaffold guide, like there's all the guides. So I think it's important to, even as experienced teachers, right? This isn't just for new teachers, but like get familiar with all of the materials that you have available already, because then when you get to those specific lessons or units or whatever, you're like, oh, that was in that guide. So you're not having to create something or look for something else because probably it's already available to you. It's just a matter of finding where it is, unfortunately, because it's in some other book. And so that kind of front loading in your plan, or like it's not even planning, but just getting to know your materials. And then also this kind of goes back to like, what's your purpose? Sometimes I'll tell teachers when they have all the guides open in their computer and stuff too, I'll just say like, read through your lesson and then close the materials so that you're not looking at everything, because that is very overwhelming too. And then just like let yourself, summarize what the lesson is. And from that, think about what materials you need or what are you actually teaching in this lesson, because there are so many pieces in those guides. It's like, here's for your English language learners, or here's for your this group or that group. And there's all these pieces which can be helpful, but it can also be very overwhelming. And so it makes it a little bit easier to just read the thing, close it, think about your students in front of you. What do I really need to do from this lesson for my students, and what do we need? So yeah, just kind of simplifying the whole thing. I mean, that's why the Triple P is so great.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, building on the like know your students, I think know yourself too as well. Like if you open it up and it's got, like fluency practice like this, and you're like, time practice is not my vibe. I don't really like that. Pick up some of your go-tos for the exact same thing that's going to meet that need, but in a way that suits you and your kiddos as well.
Yeah. So we hope that was helpful, Sarah.
And that's today's question answered. Thanks for spending a few minutes of your summer with us. Remember, Quick questions, quick answers, all summer long. We'll see you next time on the Minimalist Educator Podcast. Now go and enjoy the rest of your break.